Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my recipe on how I make this vegan creamy cheese. This is the cheese that I use on my macaroni and cheese, my nachos, as a dip. I've even used this in my vegan chowder. I'm going to have a video on that soon. But if you want to see this recipe and how I make it, keep watching. Okay, let's grab some ingredients. First, we're going to need some nutritional yeast. And the base of this recipe is cashews. So we're going to get some of that. We are going to need some garlic powder. This is more than enough right here, but this is not all that I have. I know I have another one back here somewhere. Here it is. But we don't need that. We're going to get some salt. I get a lot of salt from Whole Foods because they run out a lot, so I like to keep that in bulk. Let's see, we're going to need some cayenne pepper. And I'm going to make sure that I leave the entire recipe in the description box of everything that you'll need, like how much you'll need. But we're going to also add lemon juice. We're going to add some paprika. This is coconut milk. I keep it in this jar because I buy it in the can and we only need like a 1/4 cup for this recipe. We are also going to need some carrots, and we're going to need some potato, and we're going to need some onion. So to this cup, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cashews, and we're going to let that soak. Now, don't worry about what kind of cashews or if they're salted or unsalted, because the water is going to take care of all of that. So we have our carrot and our potato, and we are going to peel those. So I'm just doing this here. I'm going to peel this carrot, and I have this bowl here. If you compost or anything like that, you can get rid of this. If not, just throw it down the garbage disposal or put it in the trash. Now that everything's peeled, let's go ahead and chop up your carrot. Chop up your potato. I also gave both of these a rinse after I was done chopping them. Next, we're going to grab our pot, and we are going to add our carrots and potatoes. And then we're going to add just enough water to cover them. Next, we're going to set this on high, and we're going to boil them. And we will need some of this liquid later. So once you get your carrots and your potatoes out, don't forget to save some of the water. You'll see why next. You know what? I almost forgot about the onion. Remember, all of these measurements are in the description box, but we have to add a little bit of onion. While we're waiting on the potatoes, carrots, and onions to boil, we're going to go ahead and add everything to the blender. We're going to add the soaked and drained cashews. And then we're going to add all of the dry ingredients that we gathered earlier. We're going to add a little lemon juice and the coconut milk. Next, let's add the potatoes, the carrots, and also the onion. And don't forget about that leftover water from the stock. Now here's where we're going to blend everything up. I have a Blendtec. It's on like the same level as a Vitamix. If you do not have a high-speed blender, I would suggest while your cashews are dry, I would suggest blending them up in a blender, or maybe if you have a Ninja or something like that, grinding them up first and then doing this so that you'll get a creamy consistency with your sauce. If you don't have a high speed blender and you try to just put them in like I did, it may not come out creamy like this. As you can see, I've only had it on some maybe 20 seconds, and you see how creamy it is already. I didn't want to edit this part because I actually wanted you to see like how long I blended this. And it's definitely less than a minute, maybe 30 or 40 seconds that I blended it for. And you can see how creamy it is, and it tastes so good. And here's the reason that I made this cheese sauce today. It was for this creamy, cheesy, vegan potato corn chowder. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.